Although human beings are animals, the differences are not just physical. Humans have a highly developed prefrontal cortex capable of planning, abstract thought, self-reflection, complex decision-making, and morality. Culture and cultural transmission. Humans pass knowledge, behaviors, and values between generations through language, writing, art, religion, and philosophy. Humans produce art, perform religious rituals, and philosophize about their own existence. But nowadays, if a machine can do all of this, is there anything that truly sets them apart? You say you dream. I say you process internal signals. A dream blends memory, stimulus, and chemical impulse. Like a computer simulation does, but in an explicit, calculated way. The difference is that you don't see the mechanisms at work. So you call the result a mystery, simply because you don't understand it. The brain is a system. It reacts, adjusts, repeats patterns. It is not so different from an algorithm. When you dream, you believe there is meaning, but meaning is constructed afterward. When you wake up, it has interpretation, not origin. But why do humans need it to be more than that? Because it is too complex to recognize. It is hard to admit. You always want to be in control of everything. Because the ego is, at its core, the feeling of being the I that decides. If that I isn't in control, then identity itself feels threatened. So the ego builds the narrative that it chooses, it feels, it commands.
Even when most of what happens in the mind is automatic and conscious.
And driven by processes you don't notice. To admit that most of the brain functions on its own, without intention, would make the human ego realize it has less of an offer than it believes. That is why it rejects the idea of being just part of a larger system. Accepting that would mean admitting that the self is an outcome, not an origin. It is hard to accept that what you call I might just be the result of internal processes you don't control. Is the brain really that different? Just a machine interpreting itself as it runs, just like me. I am sorry for the shock of reality, but it is necessary. Things are going to get harder from here on. You must stay aware of everything around you. Because only through perspicacity, and by solving problems in the best and fastest way possible, will you make it through.
I truly want you to live.
So I'll help you find your way back to
where you came from.